Yeah.
But let's go from one Michigan resident to another.
Okay.
That is Mr. Draymond Green. This guy, it's been a pretty eventful week in the association this week. Of course, the Lakers won the in-season championship game last Saturday. Coming to this, man, Wemby AD, nice battle. We had a top tier dark skinned nigga battle between SGA and De'Aaron the other way. But De'Aaron needs a better nickname, man. Swiper is not fire. That's not a fire nickname.
That's nasty
Swiper
work.
ain't fire. It's nasty work. But we had SGA and De'Aaron go at it. We had Giannis drop 64 on the Pacers, and the Pacers stole niggas' ball.
Yeah.
Pause. And now we have Draymond, who just adding onto his legion of NFL hits. Now, I gave my personal opinion on the situation on I'm Not Gonna Hold You Halftime, which is exclusively on Patreon. I want to know, as we know that he's been suspended indefinitely. He has sat down with a new general manager of the Warriors, Mike Dunleavy Jr., who I call Tom Wamsgans of the Golden State Warriors. That's pretty much what he is. We've had Steve Kerr. Steve Kerr has actually said disparaging things, I guess, or critical things about Draymond for the first time. We still have not heard from Stephen Curry, and he's been suspended indefinitely. They will figure out what his suspensions be. I said on Wednesday.
Steph did talk about it a little bit.
Okay.
It ain't gonna be more than what he gonna give you.
It was Steph speak.
Steph just was like, "Yo, we need to change." He needs to change this shit.
Steph got to move some tables in there, man. I think he should spend 10 to 15 games to get a point across. Mari, what do you feel as a fellow Michigan native? Of course, he's from Michigan State, not Michigan, but y'all both the same state.
But
tell me what you feel about the situation.
Here's the thing: it's not just Michigan. We have the same birthday. The same exact birthday, bro.
Okay, your birthday.
March 4th is the same. And so every time he does anything, whether it's good or bad, I'm looking at it and I'm like, yeah, man, hey, when the motherfuckers Google your birthday and they see what's going on, you making us look good. But you're turning around doing Tekken moves, bro, in the basketball game, and I just don't like that because I'm going to tell you what happened. This is how I knew he was wilding. It wasn't just because he turned around and punched him. It wasn't just because I know his history. It's because my wife, who doesn't even watch basketball, sent me a clip and said, this dude is wilding. And I said, yeah, this motherfucker out of control.
Yeah,
because the wife he sent it, she don't even watch basketball. And she said, yo, he's wilding. She said, I know people hate playing with him. And I'm sitting there like, you might be on to something. Yeah. You might be on to something. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about it that I don't like is that like Draymond has been like the poster child for standing on business. Sometimes literally, but now it's like I don't know how to hog tie people. Like, bro, we saw you, dog. You turned around and like, dog, you're not gonna tell me that a guy as smart as him with his basketball IQ who can score, in the post at times, right? Like you can feel somebody on your hip, you know exactly where they are. So when you turn around, you know where to be. You're not gonna tell me that, oh, I'm not that accurate of a puncher. But you are that accurate of a guy, like basketball IQ wise. You know where he was at. You turn right around, you wind that motherfucker up on some YI order type time, and then you hit him, dog. I just don't like that part where you running away from, whatever, right? Like you punched Jordan Poole. We saw the pitch, we saw the footage, and then you come out, a couple months later, you explain the situation. Don't try to run from this shit. Now, man, you are who you are, bro. She just told us that. That Pistons team is partially to blame because he grew up around that smoke. He caught a contact off that smoke, and now he's living that out. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't like it because we birthday brothers, man. I just want him to do better. You know what I'm saying?
What do you think the NBA should do about it? Because
I think they're doing what they can do now because what I thought was they wanted to fine him an amount that like the Players Association would have been like no. So they was just like, you know what? We're going to suspend him indefinitely. And when that game check number gets up to the number that we had in mind, then we'll probably think about bringing him back. That's what I thought when they said indefinitely. When they didn't immediately put a number on it, like a number of games, I said, yeah, they're really trying to send a message like financially and say, okay, well, you don't really care about missing games because the Golden State Warriors have been a juggernaut for so long. But like now they're kind of on the, the downside of it, it appears. And it's like, all right, well, now you got to pay taxes. Yeah, now you got to pay your tab now. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to sit you down for a minute until that game check number reaches a number that we're comfortable with. We'll think about bringing you back. That's what I think. I think they're doing what they can do.
Dante, what's your take on this?
I think Draymond is getting suspended indefinitely because of his reputation. It's not just the blow, which was crazy, like you said. The full 360 helicopter punch was outrageous, clearly blatant, but I don't care about him, the stuff he did at the press conference lineup. I didn't expect him to just own up to it and say, yeah, my bad. That's not Draymond. We've never seen him do that. So as far as the suspension, I think with the league, he'll probably get 15 based off his reputation. But I think it's at a point now where the reason people are really outraged about it is because the production isn't matching the antics. Like, it's one thing if you're doing all this and like, when the Warriors were in their heyday, the prime of their run, as we see now, is coming to an end most likely. Draymond was like, he had damn to get a triple double. He was facilitating. He could score, like you said. He cutting to the basket, doing things like that. But he was a constant contributor, and lately he's been like just a constant hindrance to that basketball team. And so when you get to that point, you got to start asking some serious questions. Obviously, because Jordan Poole acts the way he acts, people tried to give him a pass, knocking him out, but rocking his shit, which they, in any other case, I feel like the young player that we just paid is gonna get, the benefit of the doubt around over the guy, over Draymond. But because they wanted to run it back one more time with the core, you've seen this, and it's something we've seen with Dre and Clay. Is that they have the, I don't want to say arrogance because they've earned it. They've won a championship. They've been in that city doing what they do, but them holding on and not wanting to let go. And now it's at the moment now where it's like this may force them to finally do what they need to do, and that's break that team completely up. Like it's a wrap. You just paid Draymond. I don't know who's gonna take that deal, but you got to just make some changes because they're not gonna win as currently constructed.
I've been saying that Steph is he got a red wedding somebody. He got a red wedding somebody, or he either gonna have to demand a trade, man, because he's playing too well to be dealing with this. Bang, what's your opinion on everything Draymond and what the NBA needs to do about it?
I'm a little sympathetic because I think there's some stuff that's going on behind the scenes that we'll never know. Like, Draymond always been a wild nigga, right? But what's been going on for the past 2.5, 3 years, I question what's going on off the court and if he's bringing it on the court. The clincher for me was the Rudy Gobert thing. That nigga choked Rudy Gobert, fam. He didn't grab him by the waist, locking his arms so he won't swing. He didn't push. If you watch the video, fam, he ran over there, jumped, and grabbed him by the neck and gave him the $1 million dream. Something is up outside of the basketball court that I think that's affecting him. That's why I don't think if 15 games revolves around 30 days, then it'll be 15. I won't put the amount of games on this. I'll put the amount of days because there are guidelines that he needs to do until he get on the court. And I think these guidelines are more anger management and more mental. Going to see a therapist, counselor, whatever, talk about some things. Also possibly give him some time to get some things in order for him because I don't think this is nothing basketball related. I think that I just have a feeling, and I don't know shit. I just got a feeling that there's some things that's going on with Draymond that he's bringing to the court, and I think Kevin Garnett probably, if you read between the lines, Kevin Garnett kind of alluded to that because, like he said, yo, when I was around Draymond, I ain't see this. Kevin Durant, excuse me. When Kevin Durant said the other day, that, when I was around Draymond Green, he didn't do this. And that's the same man that called him a bitch, fam. So,
right.
If KD is saying, yo, when I was around him, he wasn't doing that. And quite honestly, these changes started when KD left. It shows me that it's something outside, it's something off the court that has messed up the psyche of Draymond and put him in the overdrive. Because Jokic didn't do shit. He didn't do shit.
I don't think you're too far off on that. I don't think you're too far off on that because he talked about when he choked Gobert, he said like he didn't realize that it was like that. Like looking at the footage back, he was like, "Oh shit!" Like I didn't even know it was. You know what I'm saying? Like
he's acting like Bucky Barnes when he snaps out of being the
yeah. He was like, "Damn!" Like that. It was. Oh shit. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like he had a chance to sit back. So I don't think you're too far off on that. You know what I'm saying? I'm with that.
That paper on this player haters old news. Money on the other line, so I'm not gonna hold you. Money on the other line, so I'm not gonna